Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Friends, in this video, I'm going to talk to you on the topic dealing with bad choices. This is about a friend who was extremely cost obsessed. He wanted to invest in mutual funds, but he didn't want to incur the cost of having an advisor, which is perfectly all right. But in that process, what did he do? He went to a platform, evidently one of the most popular ones, and went through the funds that were listed on that platform's choices. In the front window, which is the display window of that platform, mutual funds were listed as the best performing funds or the best options. Our friend saw those 4 or 5 or whatever number they were and just picked one. This was at the peak of the COVID recovery. After the market recovered in COVID, he went and did this selection. Now, 2 years later, our friend is worried because evidently he has chosen the wrong fund. When he told me after investing, I told him that the problem with your investment is not cost, it is choice. You made a bad choice. As luck would have it, subsequent to that bad choice, he lived with that for 2 years. And as a result, his capital has not done anything for him. The markets, meanwhile, have done extremely well, but that fund has not participated adequately. This has left my friend with a sense of regret, a sense of feeling left out, and to some extent with a sense of anger. But logically, all this is not going to give back the 2 years he has lost. It's not going to give him back the opportunity loss which he has suffered. And it is not going to give him compensatory returns even into the future. What if he holds the same investment for 2 more years? He's not going to win back what returns he lost, nor he's going to earn back the time. I had warned him not to invest in this fund, but he thought the display window on the platform can do no wrong. I don't want to comment in the merits of how platforms choose what to display on their display window, but all I can say is that everything is not absolutely kosher simply because there is no apparent fee. This is where investors who are cost obsessed fall for wrong choices, because he could be putting before you certain funds in which he has some other economic interest, and as a result you are focusing only on places where he has higher economic interest and not on places which are the best place to invest for you. I believe that that bad choice of a large cap mutual fund happened for my friend simply because of misalignment of economic interest between him and the platform. And this is precisely why he was avoiding dealing with an advisor. And the cost he has eventually incurred is more than what he would have paid an advisor, because that's how economic interest, when misaligned, will work for you. I told him this after a while when he came and complained that it's not doing anything, that you made this choice, you thought you were saving money, but they showed you the products which they want to sell to you for their own reasons, and those reasons don't align with your economic interest. My friend was not willing to believe that, and now, after more time has lapsed, he is disappointed, he is angry, and he wants to make up for the lost time. It's only going to be further emotional pain for him, because nothing is going to change anytime soon with that product. He'll probably spend more time to realize the same thing later. It would need a miracle to pull that product out of its underperformance. Friends, I think cost is important, but benefits are more important. Bad choices are always costlier than paid choices. Free advice can often be advice which you don't pay for, but somebody else pays. In essence, somebody else may be paying this guy who giving you free advice to give you this specific advice because they get an economic benefit out of it. So, it's up to you to understand that choices can be bad even if they are free, and you still need to act on those choices. You need to walk out of them. Importantly, you should not walk into another bad choice, because if you go from one bad choice to another, it can be doubly painful. These are things which investors generally ignore because they are only looking at the apparent cost. They are not looking at opportunity cost. They are not looking at cost of waiting. They are not looking at the cost of making a loss because the choices were bad. They are just looking at the intermediation costs. My sense is that there is an intermediation cost even in these other places where you think there are no intermediation costs. But I don't want to say anything beyond that, but all I would say is that these are not free. So if you made a bad choice, seeing the display window of a platform, you need to walk out of that choice. You need to pull yourself out. Nobody is going to pull you out of a bad decision. And you need to understand that that bad decision also had an element of influence exercised on you by the platform indirectly so that you make the choice. Then the whole idea of going to a platform on the basis of unbiased opportunity and no cost simply falls flat. So deal with the bad choices and move on. Make sure your next choice is at least a good choice given by sane advice. Thank you for watching this video.